Hi, welcome back to Silver Service Real Estate, or silverserviceRE.com.au, I should say. I'm going to change tack this week. Been talking to some people about management of rental property, and I had an interesting conversation only yesterday where we were talking about the ins and outs of self-managing a property, or whether it's better to manage a property as the owner, or whether it's better to engage a professional. So I just thought I'd talk about that rather than sales for a change. Silver Service Real Estate is a residential property manager as well. So we're focused on managing properties in and around the CBD of Melbourne. So look, in simple terms, I would say the number one reason why you would want to use a rental manager if you own a property, if you're a landlord, you own an investment property, is because you presumably have a day job and a life with your family, friends. So if you're doing a day job and attempting to manage your investment on top of that, that's extra work effectively. If you're doing both of those things, that is taking away from the time you spend with your family and friends. Now, only you can determine the value of that time and quantify it in dollar terms if you need to. But I would argue that the small amount of dollars relatively that it costs to pay a professional is well and truly outweighed by the extra time with family and friends and living life. So that's the number one reason, I would say. Leading on from that, we can then look at the legislation. You know, as a property owner, do you understand the laws? Do you understand your obligations and your rights as a landlord? And I would wager a lot of real estate agents don't understand them, so I'd wager a lot of landlords do not as well. And like anything these days, there's a lot of risk associated with failing in that area. Then we just get to the good old, maintenance issues and managing those and managing them at 2 o'clock in the morning and having to find emergency plumbers on Boxing Day and all these sorts of things. So not only does it take you time, but do you know where to start? And once you become an expert, you've just put a whole lot of time into managing one property, whereas we can put in a slightly larger amount of time and manage 100 properties. So there's a couple of reasons why I strongly would recommend look at a property manager. I obviously can talk about this at length, don't want to do it in this forum. So if you'd like to know more, please get in touch. Thanks.